First, we want to develop a brand platform, which means to create an umbrella idea to leverage for 2019 marketing initiatives. And secondly, we want to ideate new myriad product use cases, showcase to agencies and their brands clients creative and innovative ways to use myriad in their marketing mix. What we want to communicate. First, that myriad is a platform that can apply for everyone, for every brand. Why? Because it is an easy way to make your media work harder by engaging the audience in a dynamic, effective, and entertaining way. Our challenge is to demonstrate that innovative technology allows media agencies to explore new methods that can achieve better results. Our target audience are media agencies working to reach clients through creative and innovative work. Here, to identify and to know the audience, we established two segments, two different levels in a media agency. First, the ones that have the power to make a decision of hiring media. Okay. We call them the decision makers. And secondly, the influencers, because even though they don't have the power to hire, they can influence these ones.
Going, yeah.
How are they? They are open-minded, they are strategists, early adopters, team workers, and creatives. What are they looking for? They need to focus the message to consumers via channels that best resonate with the target audience. From media agencies to communication agencies. Question. Here is when the strategy starts. So should we add a slide with a headline like strategy or no? It's like an introduction.
It's like you're talking about the audience too, in a way.
Okay.
You know, it's like you're looking from the agency to communication agency. We want to turn them into this. That's your idea, right?
See. Okay.
Yeah, so it's part of the storytelling of it. It's just a matter of, it's not what's in the slide, it's the way you are romancing myriad as, oh, this is a clever response or understanding of my platform to them. So it's like, I want to turn your media agency into a communication agency. I want to turn your ad agency into a whatever. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Just, again, the angle portion of it is like, it needs to come across as straightforward, oh, that's your angle all the way. And the two or the only concept is going to be bringing home that, you know what I mean?
Okay, yes.
Cool.
So consumers have changed the way marketers plan their strategies and have adapted so many new channels.
Okay.
A traditional media agency plans when and where your message should appear. But what about the how and why? We are missing two slides here. Wait. Here, this is the first one. How? Because the message is delivered in a better and interactive experience with viewers' demand. And why? Because they provide innovative technology that's easy to manage and also the results can be measured. So the insight is that in a rapidly and constantly changing environment, media agencies need to evolve in order to achieve effective results.
This is what Serena likes.
And the strategy...
She gonna...
No. And the strategy...
We don't want all this to be in the
client. Well, I understand sometimes you're going to see some reactions on my expression. That doesn't mean that it's wrong. It's just sometimes just... No, but I understand. I think that this is what Serena likes. Yeah,
no, but we want to change it.
What's the option? That's what
we're going into that.
The strategy is that innovation is what separates traditional media agencies from the evolved ones. And Myriad is that innovation.
I really like this. I think it's cool.
We don't want to change this. We want to change the insight, like how we phrase it. Because the new kind of insight, the way that the concepts are communicating, this is the honest, like we can connect our communication to this insight.
But for why are you going to put in this slide?
Sorry? The other one?
I have it here.
Can you pull it here?
So it's like
this is like another idea and we want to connect both.
Okay.
Is it this one here?
Which one is the one that you like the most?
The last one, yes.
Perfect. I think that yes. more of an insight. I think that you need to elaborate it in a way that I think it's a clear observation.
Idea. So the idea concept we want to present here after this insight is as creatives we are concept. Yeah. As creatives we are bombarded. Like we see ads every day. Facebook, Twitter, Spotify. Everywhere you go, you see an ad. You're making ads. You're reading ads. You're doing ads. So we want to give you an ad that is not an ad. Your 30 seconds of relaxation.
Okay.
You can, as a creative, you can take a break from whatever you're doing. Relax with us.
Break from the ad.
Yeah, break from the ads.
Explanation.
Just look at cat videos. We are going to show you something nice. Relax.
But exactly.
In the end, we're going to tell you.
We're also going to be showcasing Myriad's capabilities. So you'll see this ad. It'll be like, you know, a nice field, and like maybe there's like a car driving over it on like a distant scene. And that car, you'll just see an ad. Like that'll be the ad.
Not an ad, but you might see a random product placed. You might not look like
you wouldn't notice it.
It's real content. That's what Myriad does.
You're diving into the execution too fast. Like remember, round one, concept. Why? Because a strong concept, you don't need to explain the execution that much. And I agree, the execution is brilliant in a way that it's cool. It pays off nice. I do like the ad. That's not an ad approach. Disruptive kind of deal.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Nonetheless, I still think that I do like the clear observation of to get advertiser. It's like there's a phrase that everybody says in this business that is, you can bullshit a bullshitter, right?
Mm-hmm.
We all bullshit everything. It's like we could be the best poker players. Why? Because account people or planners or creators, we can with a straight face say why this tampon campaign is important for always or whatever, or this prenatal vitamins execution is perfect for moms. Because I'm a dad, but doesn't mean that I'm a mom, the one that's going to take the vitamins, the audience. But as you creators of last chance on the ad school to make something cool for your portfolio, I love the ballsy statement of you have a strategy. You have to, I want to break through the clutter. Okay, yes, that's okay. Yeah, that's the mission. But how? Concept. What's the concept? The concept is more about the clever observation of the insight is in the industry. We all get, what behaviorals, right? Creative directors get bombarded with LinkedIn, invitations, shit, portfolios. Everyone wants to get hired. The unemployment rates are blah blah blah, but now it's like what? How can Myriad fight something within the radar of this person that at the same time is creating ads, but at the same time is consuming ads and criticizing ads and overthinking ads? And it's like, at what point do we become like doctors when we get dehumanized like about what we do? Because at the end, it's like when you're a surgeon, it's like you see blood.
Exactly, but we're putting a little bit of that human element into it by taking them out of it.
What I like, exactly, but I like the single-minded thought of that as a single-minded thought, but I think that it's a way to go in the storytelling so you guys can get home. I think you're going there, it's a great direction. That's like one concept.
Everything you said, we should put them in different slides. The way you
It's not because it's a different slide. What I mean is, part of her storytelling on her strategy is very clear. When you guys want to reward the insight is so it fits better within the ad that it's not an ad and makes more sense because it's one concept.
So
do that.
Yeah.
I encourage you to explore maybe different angles on the same insight that you came with, like this is people that were overthinking ads every day. Why are we gonna give an F for this? The relaxing kind of experience or whatever that you're trying to achieve. Maybe a Cannes is something that is more about, instead of doing a party, we're gonna, own the hangovers, cures for Cannes, for all the creators and people gonna party hard in Cannes. Why? Because we got you. You know what I mean? Because it's like we got you covered and we are innovative like that. Without you seeing seamlessly into your room. Is our product placement. You think it's clever?
So we can come
No,
up
it
with
is.
events, like we can come
I don't know. Think about then when you think about the execution of an ad that is not an ad, then you have to pay that off. Okay, how in Canon for a creative director is gonna receive a fucking titanium thing, is gonna give a single F to whatever media is gonna put out there with your concept.
So you think we should tie in awards somewhere, right?
Excuse me?
You think we should like bring in awards and
Awards?
like Clio's and Cannes, like award shows?
What do you mean? Bringing what? In the storytelling?
Yeah.
No, of course. Like at the end, the project has deliverables, tagline, exploration, something that you can own. But at the same time, in the execution component of it, they're expecting for the canon thing. First, the concept needs to be a bold concept. Then you're going to talk about the taglines most likely first, or maybe you end up showing something like the storytelling. Then we'll see the execution as well. You need to work on the concept first, bake.
But based on this.
I do think that that's going in a good way. I don't
No,
disagree.
this strategy doesn't, like the insight that's worded here doesn't fit with
It doesn't necessarily, in my opinion,
It's
it's
broader.
a good exercise. Exactly, it broadens maybe. Maybe Serena is wanting to go more narrow. I'm not the planner. You're only talking to me as a creative director of the agency. It's like the real exterior portion of it is that what happens sometimes in real life is that maybe the owner of the agency comes with a monkey wrench at the end where after you, the director of the creative director of the brand, I don't know, the new Nike of the world, and you, the creative director of the new Apple of the world, and you, the director of planning of the agency, and I don't know, me, the director of new agency, the business of whatever the agency, then the owner comes to the agency. Shit all over our alignment and our strategy and everything. It's like, why? It doesn't make any sense. You have to start all the way from scratch, right? How you don't get that reaction in the real life? It's like you're talking just to the creative director. Today it's like the young creatives. You receive a brief, in 24 hours you need to pick one concept, the strongest one you have on the table, execute it, deliver, upload, like the cooking shows, right? Hands off. Same thing's gonna happen right now, and you're gonna have 3 rounds of, you know what I mean? It's like there's no way that you're gonna get a Gordon Ramsay at the end telling you, screaming at you the line of cooking because you're gonna shine and the restaurant is gonna be so amazing that it's gonna be like the finale, that at the end there's a little here's and there that it's like, oh, but you messed it up in just in the dessert portion or whatever. Instead of my things I want them to have the high class problem of have a kick-ass home run deck on your side. I think that it's only too single-minded on we only have one angle, which is beautiful, but does that mean that that's the only one that you can get from a conceptual standpoint to answer these? I think this one organically works perfect. I wouldn't go out of this one.
No, we had more concepts, but we chose this because
Only one.
yeah, this like we thought if we choose one concept,
Okay, my
we have
invitation
space for
this is my
execution.
invitation. Yes, this is my invitation. You have a concept that I do like a lot. Correct? I do like the insight that you need to then sell to Serena, so you got the stamp of approval, so we get the stamp of approval that this concept actually is validated.
So we need to connect both.
We need, in a way, you need to answer, pay off what Serena is saying, and then pay off to what you guys are approaching, you know? And then, as you guys pay off that, come up with, per strategy, at least an A-B or an ABC of a concept. Again, concept is not an execution. Concept.
Yes.
Don't go crazy on and then in camp people is gonna, forget about the money, budget, anything. Soul of the idea. You have one that has a very cool one because it's very insightful with your strategy. Why? Because we are close with us, we overthink us. Boom. Is there another insight that you're missing maybe on that observation about media being on the innovation side of it? How do I get their attention? How do I get media agencies to get to communication agencies? How do I start, as the T-Mobile guy is now as the spokesman of the thing? Maybe we can get the angle of media is the one that is going to turn your agency's CEO into an influencer. I don't know, man. It's like, go crazy with your strategy as one angle and then see within that angle. It's like, it's not as easy as boom, you only have one arrow. No, you're gonna present to a CEO something that is a bold strategy that should sound like that. If you're gonna go with that concept, go with that concept. But it's an option that drives them home that the strategy is so good that you can have two angles that are so amazing that it's like I don't know what to choose. That's what I want you to learn. And if it's one concept, it's not bad. I'm saying now that you still have time,
we're focusing more on this. That if we can change it, then we can like figure out more concepts.
Do you know Fishbowl?
In this?
You know Fishbowl, right?
Yes.
So one of our concepts.
The other idea that almost made it was for us to.
What do you mean? Almost an execution?
In our internal
in our
review.
In your okay.
Yeah, was to the people the decision makers at the agency. Where are they all living? Like on social note, like they're more on Fishbowl. It's a concentrated. Everyone on there is an advertiser. So go on like those different bowls, those different groups, like the planners, the
creative, copywriters,
whatever. Like a Fishbowl, like takeover, like hijack it, or like reach them there.
Partnering with Fishbowl.
Not partnering.
Hijack it like a Reddit guerrilla kind of thing.
Yeah. The easiest first execution that came to our head for this was, you know how we have funny memes that we see of people chatting and it's just funny. Two people having a conversation on chat. So we would go to like Fishbowl and the anonymous channel. We would find.
You just have to prove first that then it sounds like a very is for the app, and you're assuming again. So it doesn't come across as an assumption or opinion in your when you're presenting the concept. It needs to have a little data that proves this. Like you're saying, everybody's using it. Everybody's there. Like show something that says like that and supports that. So it's not an opinion. Then. Think about, okay, then what's the concept about the Fishbowl? Is that everybody's like, how? We're going to hijack it. Why? Because that's where they're talking. Boom, then the concept is, we're going to hijack the conversation or whatever. Innovation hijacks attention.
We got the storytelling part for sure. Don't worry, this is not going to be the deck. You've seen the decks before.
I know.
It's like the story will come across, but the problem here is if we choose one concept, we can have more executions, or we can have three concepts. Which one?
Listen, I think that from here until tomorrow, you should get an agreement with Serena on the single-minded one angle. I do like both, honestly. You guys as a team should have an opinion too. As I'm telling the other team, take a step relook at the video that the CEO reaction. How did the CEO react? As your filter to measure the power of whatever, your strategy against Serena, the concept conversation that you need to have, and prepare the concept.
Where are these videos?
I didn't.
Did you get it?
No.
Did Serena send it? I sent to Serena so she could spread
I wasn't there in the call, that's why.
I know. So then you don't have that luxury. So then for you it's with Serena, straightforward, and with me.
Por eso, pero I already showed this to her.
This new one?
No,
she didn't like it?
We're going to talk to her again.
Yeah.
We're going to come back to her.
Okay.
So there's a possibility to change the whole strategy again.
Yeah.
Did you give the seal of approval? Did she get your seal of approval on the one that you showed first? Yes? Okay.
Yes,
You're showing a new one.
Yesterday.
That is the one you like more now, to me.
Yes, and it's not the whole strategy, it's reworded, it's changing the insight. The strategy is the same. CEO, target audience, everything is the same.
Okay. I do love everything, but...
Can we, use their idea? Because I really think it's
I do love it. This is what I want.
I love it too, but can we, use their idea related to the first insight?
However you think, as an agency, look, this should come across as your agency A, B, C, or D. I don't know what number of the team are you.
Yeah.
4.
No. So, D, team D. In the pitch, the agency D is you want to be the agency that wins the pitch. How is that agency that wins the pitch?
You do the right thing.
Best story.
Thing. So,
Best story, best strategy, best execution, best insightful, best bottomed up RTVs, and why this is going to be attention grabbing. Filter yourself as the guy created Tribal DDB that is a legendary agency. This guy that was in this call that you guys sadly missed. But they send us information that you guys now have. Use it wisely in that sense, and now you take a ballsy stab at it, and don't bring only one concept. You know what I mean?
Cool.
Come on, take a stab at
So
2, 3 kick-ass concept. Just what I mean is take this time to huddle.
Yeah.
Align. This is the strongest one. I want to sell to Serena. Serena, I already sold you this. We have concepts for this. Not only one concept. We have 2 or 3 concepts for this that we want to show to Juancho. But we want to sell you this strategy that you want us before you sold us. Juancho wants to see those concepts after you see this strategy and see if you validate this one as a valid one.
So then we will have 2.
You have, by tomorrow, you should get the answer of Serena of yes, you can change this, and no, you can say you go with the one that approved. No, yes, in that sense of strategy, her approval, Instagram check, I don't know, whatever validation you want to call it, stamp.
Yeah,
Serena stamp. You have my approval. If she has the approval, I do love the collaborative more, but please don't come with a home run that is a single-minded idea. Yes, but give people options so your home run looks more of a faraway ball that goes away. It's like when you score a goal in the last minute. If it was the most horrible goal in the history of soccer, everybody's gonna remember that shit. You know, with everybody, and the people that hate your team, people that love your team, and soccer commentators. Why? Because it was a moment that no one's expecting such a horrible goal, but what an important goal it was. So your first idea can sound like the best one, but maybe you present it as a third one because you're going to present a very good A to grab the attention, like, and then the B, oh my god, and then the C, and it's like high class problem. I like all.
Yeah.
That's what I want from your pitch. Cool?
Yeah. Cool.
That should be your mission as an agency.
Thank you.